Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Storytime. In this video I'll be telling a story about how me and my friends were chased by some crazy ass motherfucker. So let's just hop right into this. It was around Christmas break-ish, I forget when it was fucking a little while ago. My memory's a little bit fuzzy because I do too many drugs. Like fucking weeds just fucked my mind kinda. I feel kind of like perma-baked at this point, I guess you could say. So anyways, back on track. It was around Christmas break. I went over to my homie Jared's house. Same with the other people that came was my homie Daniel and definitely one of my best homies, Aiden. He's got my back, yo. I love that man. Aiden, if you're watching this, shout out to you, man. Love you. No homo though. But anyways, back on track. I keep getting sidetracked. We went over to his house. It was starting to get late. It was starting to become like fucking 1, 2, 3 in the morning-ish. And then Jared's like, hey, you want to go play some knock-knock ginger on some people? Which, if you don't know, it's where you go up to their door and you either ring their doorbell or knock on their door and then just run so that they can't see you and they just come to answer the door. But, it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, so it's just a cruel joke at that point. We're just waking up people and being pricks. And so, everybody, since we're fucking bored as shit just playing games in his basement, like, hell yeah, yo, let's get out of here. And so, out of nowhere, we're just walking. Jared's like, let's do this house. Fucking, we do it. The person comes to the door. We're just giggling in the bush. They just look left, look right, sigh, walk back in. We do that a few more times until we get to this one person's house. He was driving a van. He had like Christian stickers, like ones that say blah blah blah, go to this church or whatever, or like praise Jesus. And he had like some Jesus stuff and crosses hung up on his house. It was kind of like a pastor or something lived there. And so we go up, we knock on his door, right, and then we run into a bush, and we just see a flashlight come from the inside of the house and just start peering out all the windows. He opens the door and starts yelling, "Who the fuck's out there? Who's out there? Who knocked on my door? I swear to God, I'll come and fucking find you, faggot." And us being the people we are, we're like, oh shit, this guy sounds like he's gonna hurt us. He's serious. He's got like one of those flashlights with the sharp part on the end, like the tack flashlights that are used to beat the shit out of people. And so, we're kind of worried at this point because there's some dude screaming about how he's going to find us. And Jared's like, all right, guys, this guy, I don't know if he's going to let up. You want to just run? And so everybody's like, yeah, sure. And so Jared starts to book for it. And then the flashlight instantly pans over because he made a lot of noise rustling to get out of the bush. It pans instantly right over to him. He's like, I see you, fucker. And he just fucking starts booking it, dude. He just starts booking it towards Jared, and at that point, everybody splits. He gets into his car, right? We're running through a field. He gets into his car and just starts driving after us through this field. And then he starts like fucking honking his horn and stuff like that while we're running away from him. This man is actually fucking insane. He was chasing us. And everybody, Jared especially, I'm surprised Jared didn't get fucking killed by this guy, because Jared has asthma, so he can't run that much. Fucking this guy's just chasing us going, I'll fucking kill you, don't you ever come near my fucking home again. I got 2 fucking kids sleeping, don't fucking wake them up. If you come onto my property ever again, I'll shoot you. This guy's fucking chasing us, shouting at us, and at this point, everybody's split up. I'm, being chased by him at the moment. I'm like 100 yards away from everyone else. And so I see him behind me, right? And I see him, he fucking reaches into his waistband. I don't know what he was going for, but I wasn't gonna fucking just sit there and watch, dude. When you see somebody reach for the waistband, get the fuck out of there, dude. You're gonna get shot. So I just book it behind a few houses, and I go to crawl underneath his deck, because at this point I looped around. I'm crawling underneath his deck, and I hear footsteps on top of me. Like, just straight up footsteps. I was like shitting my fucking pants, dude. And so, everybody at this point has gotten home except for me. And so, fucking, basically, what happens is I get text, and then my phone vibrates, and he goes, fucking, because he knows somebody's there now. And so it's a text saying, have you gotten home yet? Are you alright, man? And I'm like, nah. I'm not doing so good, dude. Like, I'm like under his deck. And when all the other boys hear about this, they're like, oh shit, dude, you're under his fucking deck? And I'm like, yeah, dude, he fucking just heard my phone vibrate because your dumbass texted me. And, we're just texting for a bit. He starts to go back inside, and I just get up from under his deck and book it to Jared's house. Like I wasn't having it, dude. And so, I get over to Jared's house, everything's going fine. We think that we just escaped some fucking crazy-ass Christian murderer, dude. And then we hear a knock on our door. Jared goes over, takes the blinds, shifts them to the side. We see it's the cops. And the cops open the door and they're like, all right, boys, are you who we're looking for? And so, we're like, yeah, man, we're the ones that played Knock Knock Ginger, whatever you want to call it, on his house. And after like, well, we don't want to hear you say that again. Thank God you guys escaped, though, because if you guys didn't, this man seemed like he would hurt you. But we don't want to hear about this ever again, otherwise you'll be charged for criminal mischief. And, at this point, we're like, all right, yes, sir, we don't want to catch any charges. And they're like, all right, sounds good. Do I need to wake up your parents? And then everybody's like, no, we'd prefer if you didn't. He's like, all right, if I hear about any more of this shenanigans, I'll talk to your parents and get all you guys in trouble. And then we're like, yes, sir. We don't want to get in shit. Yes, sir. And he's like, all right, sounds good. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this story. It was a bit of a crazy one looking back on it. It was, pretty scary, pretty crazy. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy your day. This is one of my longer stories. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.